Can we talk about Trump?
What do you want to talk about?
I just want to talk about Trump.
Yeah, that. What you're gonna throw? Can you pass me a Kit Kat? Can you pass me a Tic Tac first?
Or do you guys
Just
have Tic Tac, sir? Do you want to talk about Trump?
Yeah, Trump's that dude though. Like, pass me one of those.
MAGA or what?
Yeah, throw it. Yeah, I don't have my hat with me.
He's gotta make America.
I gotta make Alberta great hat again. I just don't wear it. I just keep it.
So,
Make Alberta great again.
Steve, are you a Trump supporter? Or
You're throwing this out. You're throwing grenades on us. Now.
well, I know.
I'm indifferent. So in a sense that like, I know what he's doing, and I can see it. I can see the problem that he's trying to fix. Like, and I've been saying this to him a lot. China's fucking taking over.
For sure, yeah.
The trade imbalance is huge, and there's a Silk Road, the old form Silk Road that's going back to China. So everyone's sending their money to China right now and buying all their shit from China, and now with them sending Huawei stuff over here, we talked about.
Why are you buying that shit?
I don't know.
Did you buy a Huawei
He's
phone?
got Huawei. He's mad at me because I got Siri on my iPad.
I got pissed off at Apple.
And this guy's freaking buying that China
Yeah, but
shit.
you can't buy that China shit.
But you
That's
know
what
what? It's a good product. It's actually a legit good product. But you're
Yeah.
right. The reason why they're scared is because we were talking about this. Is like what we were talking about. Not American Express.
Ooh, this is crazy subject.
This is the
Air Miles.
Air Miles. So Air Miles, all Air Miles is a form of collecting people's buying habits and information. And what they do is with that information, they sell it to rich people. So rich people know exactly where to fucking put their money. With the Huawei and China getting in here, they're now getting a direct link to the fucking market.
The data, yeah.
The data of what people are actually buying. So then they no longer need the Americans to sell to Americans, which means they'll start cutting out the middleman.
Right.
Which the middleman is making a fucking beating off of basically sending the money to China, buying the products, and giving shitty products to the people that are buying them. So what ends up
Are
happening?
you just saying people are going to start buying directly from manufacturer China?
Yeah, people will do.
But,
That's already
okay.
happening right now. How many people are buying off of Wish? Right?
Okay, well, that's actually really interesting. But let's step back a little bit because I want to stay focused on Trump, and I know you're talking about the trade war and stuff like that, which, we could talk about his strategy there because most very credible people don't agree with what he's doing. He's basically taking on China himself. Like, no one really agrees with his trade war. And the American consumers actually end up paying for tariffs, not China. That's a big misconception, is China literally does not pay tariffs. So China sells a product to an American company. The American company has to pay a tariff for buying from China and then passes that cost off to the consumer that they sell to. So it's actually not China that's paying the tariffs, but it does affect China obviously because then
now
they don't want to
cannot buy from China.
Right.
So that's what they're trying to avoid.
However,
there's too much going to China in one spot.
And it's your guys' podcast. If we want to talk about the trade war, we can.
No, we can talk about Trump.
But I just want to talk about Trump. Like,
let's talk about Trump.
Like, let's just, let's talk about Trump on a broad spectrum here, okay?
We're talking now. We're going on the spectrum.
Well, and I don't know what you guys want to say. I am not a Trump supporter, that's for sure. I'm a very open-minded guy. I really am, and I don't think I hate him as much as maybe the most people do, but here at least. But yeah, I think it would be an interesting topic to get into.
For myself, I don't hate anyone I've never met. I can't. Even if I see them in a public forum.
Okay.
Okay, here's for example, not to throw you under the bus, but we're talking about Golden State Warriors.
Yeah.
And you're just like, fuck, I hate those guys. You don't hate them. Like, you really don't.
Yeah, we
hate
were
them.
kind of fucking around.
Yeah,
I mean,
yeah.
I don't actually hate them, but I kind of do.
You kind of do, yeah. You've never met them before, though, right?
Fuck those guys.
Yeah. Yo, they're in the show, baby. That's a three-peat, man. That's a three-peat, man. Yo, Klay Thompson, Splash Brothers.
Man.
Anyways,
Oh.
you can't really hate anyone you really haven't met before, and that's for myself. If I see someone
That's fair.
on social media that I've never met the person because they're in a public eye.
I mean, you never met Hitler. You never met.
But even then, hate doesn't like if I hate you, that doesn't affect you. It just affects me.
Yeah,
so
you're
why
right.
would I want to hate anybody? Because
Yeah.
it just puts me in a fucking bad mood.
But
Yeah,
but let's have an honest. That's a really cool point.
No, I am trying to have an honest conversation. I'm prefacing it with.
Okay, go ahead, sir.
Is if there's someone on either side of the political spectrum, could be the complete opposite of me, I don't hate that person. I'm not like, oh, fuck that guy. I haven't even met the guy. He could be a really cool dude. We just have different political opinions and economical opinions.
Right.
But like I can get along with someone who's completely on the left-hand side of things, but I'm not going to hate them, but I probably won't hang out with them all the time. Just vice versa. We don't have the same things in common.
Right.
Hey, do you want to go play basketball? No, I don't really like playing basketball. That's more of like this. WNBA players don't make as much as NBA players, so I don't want to play it. Like they could be like that far on the left where it offends them.
Right.
I'm not going to chill with those people, and I'm not going to do what they want to do. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm not going out like every Thursday and Wednesday and Tuesday to a drag show. Like I'm just not doing that type of stuff. So we're probably not going to be the best of friends, but I'm not going to hate the person.
Right.
Well, we're not going to be friends because we're not hanging out.
We're not doing the same
We're not doing the
events.
same
You're not
activities.
interested in the
Same
same
interests.
activities, right?
Okay?
Yeah.
So when it comes to a political candidate in the States, I can't say I do or do not like that person
Unless you met them.
unless I've actually met them. So that's the preface with one thing. And some people may say, hey, that's like a cop-out or you're copping out on stuff. But it's not really a cop-out because that person, I can like and dislike what they're doing in the public eye. And I can be like, I don't really like that or I really like that. But not them as a person because
Right.
I've never met them as a person. These people are public figures. Now, when these guys are in front of cameras, they behave differently and they act differently. You know, like those guys probably flip a switch and they're highly intelligent, men and women. I think Hillary's probably a fucking genius. Like she's like on some diabolical shit.
They all are, man. You're in the running for president. You're a fucking genius. I don't care who
That's what I'm
anyone
saying.
says.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. And I see the smart things on both sides of it, right? And some of these things may be a ploy. Like, for example, George Bush. I think he was acting being dumb the whole time. Because that guy, where did that guy go to? That guy's,
People love
isn't
him.
it?
no, he's not Harvard. He's
Yale.
He's a Yale
Yeah.
graduate. Like,
Because
the
he's have
fuck?
skull and bones.
Yeah, but I
Skull
mean,
and
that's a
bones.
high level, like,
But he also got in because money. But
I know, but he's no
Yeah.
idiot. Everyone's like, oh, this guy's a redneck idiot. No, he wasn't an idiot at all. He was probably ridiculously smart. And there's things, have you ever read 48 Laws of Power?
Yeah.
Robert Greene? There's
Robert
something called
Greene.
a smoke screen. These dudes
Never
are
be
doing
smarter than your mentor. Is that the one you're talking about? Or
Oh yeah, that's I forget which law that is, but yeah, it's pretending like you're dumb. For your mentor.
That's where
so
I
your
thought
mentor,
you were going. But
Yeah, similar thing. Dumb play.
That's like the Joker. Like talks about you being the jester. The
Right.
jester, so that way you're closer to you got the king's ear.
I just
Because
have
he doesn't think you're fucking picking up what he's saying.
right. Sorry to interject, but
You're not interjecting.
I'll never forget. I was in junior high. Yeah, junior high. My social studies teacher. This is the only thing I remember from his class. Was I remember one time, George Bush was in power, and he's like, George Bush is really not an intelligent guy. And I'm like,
Dude, you're a social teacher.
You're a
He's the
social
president of the
and
United States.
Nothing against social studies teachers. They're smart people too. You have to be smart to be. But yeah, it bugs me when people, and I had a pretty heated debate with one of my friends about whether Trump is a smart or an intelligent person or not. And it's like, that's not even a debate for me. If anyone around here, if any layman like myself sits around here and says, even if they just walked one day in the President of the United States' shoes, you wouldn't even make it to breakfast.
No, it's fucked.
Like,
Hey guys, if you enjoyed that clip, we got another one right here for you. If you want to catch the full episode where this clip came from, you just click the link right here. My name's Cameron Barke. This is The Thought Exchange, the podcast where nothing is safe.